All right, it is time for the Thursday, April 3rd, 2025 New York Times crossword. I actually am crunched on time right now, only have about 20 minutes, so I'll do my best to talk through things in moderate speed, but won't be able to go slow, and I don't even know if I'll be able to finish it in 20 minutes anyways. So I may just take a pause and resume and have to stitch the videos together later. So we'll see what happens. Busy date night for me, so may not be able to really get this done. We'll see. Let's just start. All right, Wayne could be M. Let's check the downs. Market checkout option for short could be EBT. The fuck fell? Okay, something in my apartment fell. I'll have to check that in a bit. Country ruled by the Al Khalifa royal family since 1783. No clue what would start with a B, so I'm going to skip it. Summer refreshers. Also don't know. I'm going to just throw that S in there at the bottom. We'll move to the four cross. First blood, tough guy. Don't know what that means, first blood. So let's check the down. So words on a U-Haul storage container. Maybe like 1 ton for the load it can carry. That's a guess, but it's a good guess in my opinion. Prefix with fauna, I have no clue. Certain Top Gun jets, maybe SSTs, because SST is just a very common thing in crosswords. Were they in Top Gun? No clue, but I'm throwing in there anyways. Bangkok bank deposit. I'm assuming this would refer to Thai currency. That would be baht. I can't remember if it's spelled BAHT or if the A and the H are interchanged, but I'm going with this spelling. Ready to pour. Could mean different things, like on ice, so you're ready to pour it. It's chilled, or on tap maybe, but you don't really pour. Do you pour it from a tap? Whatever. I don't know. Throwing that in there. Let's go with that for now. We'll see what happens. So first blood, tough guy. That's probably Rambo now. So I'm going to remove 1 ton. I'm going to remove SSTs. I'll leave that plural in there, and I'll change it to Rambo. So yeah, words on the U-Haul storage container. I guess I'm thinking, in my head I was thinking a U-Haul van, not a container. So rental, U-Hauls are rentals. Still don't know what would be a prefix for fauna, and don't know what a Top Gun jet would be. So I'll keep going. 9 across. 1, sharing the credits. What would be the question mark for? Could be 1, could be credits. We'll skip it for now. But we'll check the downs. So vocally encouraged, don't know. Places for prongs, we'll add that plural. Places can potentially be a verb, but doesn't seem like it fits well. So what is the thing with prongs? We'll see. Bandwidth 2011 with the 2000 platinum album NSYNC is supposed to fit in there, but now we see that it doesn't. So this is Thursday again, has some kind of trick to it, and we'll just come back to this to see what might happen. But I'm just going to leave that in there as it is. So Barks would be the rival to Mug, your root beer brand. Country, it starts with BA. All I can think of is Barbados, but we'll skip it. Some refreshers. Still don't know. 13 down. Arcade game with a character cube. Cube jumping character would be Cubert. Actually, Cubert has a asterisk in its name, and NSYNC has an asterisk somewhere in its name as well. I don't know if it's like before the sync or if it's after. It's something like that. So we'll see. 1, sharing credits. It actually could be co-star, and that's used like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, actually. Yeah, I feel good about that. So let's go check here now. 14 down, full house letters, standing room only, SRO. See that often when for reference to theaters or even baseball games, I think, have that. But when it comes to crosswords, you'll just see that a lot. So vocally encouraged, still don't know. Places for prongs, still don't know with the O. So we'll go ahead and keep going to 15 across. So Brand of beverage sourced from the Alps, Evian. Avifana, it'll likely be that, and don't know what a jet will be, but if I see the 17 across, that's likely gonna be a G, and if I can make a guess there, it's gonna be the Starry Night. It's gonna be something about I think that's a Van Gogh painting, so we'll see when we come to it. And you could probably scroll around to see what it is already, but I'm not looking ahead in the clues. So 5th century invader of Europe, I'm going to go ahead with Hun. Don't know if that's true, but I feel like it's correct. Vocally encouraged could be cheer on. I was going to put chide on, but chide's not a encouragement, so cheer on makes a lot more sense. And outlets have prong or places to insert prongs. So there you go. Now that we got all of that, we can come across to 17. Big attraction at MoMA. I have no idea where Starry Night is, but I'm going to go ahead and just throw that in there because it feels right. Country ruled, Bahamas. It fits well with the H there, so I'm going to throw it in. And I don't know what a summer refresher is yet. I just want to put brewski, but that could very well be wrong. So let's check 18 down. Your Honor. I'm already not penning stuff in. I don't really care right now. I don't want to toggle and go back to the stupid pencil icon in the corner. I also realized that I am kind of blocking clues for the down. I don't know what happened there. So that's annoying. I'm sorry. But yes, xenomorphs in Alien vs. Predator would be ETs. Solution to computer problem often. Actually, let me hit this transition button. There you go. My square is now appropriate size, and I guess it was bad yesterday too, and I didn't check that, so sorry, but let me just keep going the puzzle since I do need to get out of here in like 14 minutes, and I'm not even halfway through the puzzle. So solution to a computer problem often reboot. So it's not Bahamas, which makes sense. Stately would be majestic, like a tree. Tara Lipinski would be your Olympic skater. Foggy state would be a haze. So breezes could be your refreshes. Bahrain, is that a country? And printer resolution spec would be it should be DPI. So days, foggy state, days still applicable, so we'll keep it. Well, G, so maybe rent me is what that ends up being. We'll see. Show with the most watched episode in scripted TV history. No clue. MASH, actually. If we're going with the stars, it's going to be MASH. Lean to many a side thought, paren, informally, sure, works. Where an angler may show off a great catch, the pier, yep. Stop at the side of the road, so restar. Restaurant, restar. Okay, it's going to be something. I want to put restaurant or something. Rest area. Rest area. There you go. 29 down. Young Newt would be F'd, I believe. Get on. I don't know. I'll skip that for now. But 31 across. You got ROTC for your college military program. Check. Cool. App with Reels would be Insta. Instagram has Reels as a feature. Andy's toy sibling would be Ann. That's Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. Hounds with fine silky hair. Let's go with Afghans. So you get on with life. I was thinking get on like agree, but get on you age. Get on in years. Smash hits abbreviation. I don't know, so I'm going to skip that. 36 across. Idea, that's dead on arrival. Non-starter. Starter. So there you go, non-starter. Let's check the downs. 37 down, you got painting material would be oil. Agent Smith's foe in the Matrix would be the star, Neo, or main character Neo, starring Keanu Reeves. And 35 down are your smash hits are home runs. So quite literally a hit that is smashed into the bleachers, as opposed to like a smash hit that's a play, which is what you naturally think of. So there you go. There you have it. Nice ambiguous clue to bring in your Thursday. Tight-fitting caps, beanies. I don't know if you count that as a cap, but it's definitely something you put on your head. Stick one's nose where it doesn't belong. Barge in, perhaps. Online investment firm founded in 91. E-Trade has a star in it. McLaughlin hit 98. I don't know, so I'll skip it. 42 cross, heavyweight athletes, maybe sumos because they're big. Patriotic chant would be USA, USA. Gets promoted, moves up. Brunch fare, omelette fare could be plural, so I'm going to throw the S in there. Brief moment, sec. Quite literally a moment is a sec, and you say it briefly, second, brief, sec. So it works in two ways. You'll see that pop up here and there. So let's continue. Egg tart filling. Something with star. Custard. Custard. So barge in, level remove. Corner piece. Do not know. Stick one's nose where it doesn't belong. Budge in, maybe? Budge in. We'll see how that goes. I still don't know Sarah McLaughlin hit, so we'll go to 48 across. So using cursive and writing thank you notes. Lost art. Certain Top Gun jet, no clue. Practice Taekwondo, say. I don't know. Taekwondo, obviously, the Korean martial art. But what would that be with a T? We'll skip it for now. That's fine. A few, some works well. Lofty space. Don't know. Attic. Sticks. S with an S. Butts in. There you go. So I didn't read the clue well enough. Corner piece. We'll skip still for now. Still don't know. Sarah McLaughlin hit. From that, fluid-filled sacks. We'll go with cysts. Can't type. Triple jump component. Hop. I don't fucking know. All right. Well, I'll skip it. Avec beaucoup d'amour. I don't know French, but avec is, I think, with. So we'll let it go. Went off the path, strayed, great corner piece, could be castle, as in the rook in chess, list abbreviation, et al, Great Dane, maybe, keep going, Broadway's Lin-Manuel Miranda, contact info, could be numbers, contacts info, plural, numbers, practice Taekwondo, still don't know from that. Certain Top Gun jet. Still don't know. So we're going to keep going. All right. So org established in 2001. TSA makes sense. All the airport security is those folks after 9/11. Ill-fated or a hint to 6 squares in this puzzle. Star-crossed. I didn't know that's what star-crossed was meant ill-fated. But okay. Ingredient in an old-fashioned. Rye, ram something, I guess. Practice Taekwondo. Tear? I have no idea. Agnes Day. Agnus Day, sorry. Let me say that correctly. So, T-par, spar. Oh, star. Star, the R is part of star already, so it's lost arts with a T. So this is going to be Tomcat. Oh, I'm done. 14 minutes and change. But let's just go back through the things that I didn't even get to review. Because I got all the crosses after star crossed and I got Tomcat down. So, yeah. Next up would have been lid. A cover is a lid. Cover could even be verb. It could have various meanings like alibi. It could be actual, again, a verb to cover something. It could be a tarp as a general kind of cover. So it could have been different things. I don't know who Tanya Tucker is, so glad I didn't have to think about it. Cook in a wok, perhaps. Saute, definitely valid. You'll often hear of this stuff you cook in a wok referred to as a stir fry, so that would probably be the first thing that would come to mind for most folks who use a wok or are aware of all that. So not a stir fry, but saute, valid, sure. Comma, perhaps, we'll roll with it. Dallas to Nashville direction, these are some of the dumber entries you'll get because no one's going to know the actual directions unless you're just familiar with the areas. So you just, use whatever northeast, west, south letters are going to fit in there. Always going to be in one direction, so you're never going to mix east and west. You're never going to mix north and south. You just run with it. So there's only so many options for these, but again, if you don't know the location, similar to when they have Loma Linda or San Bernardino, it's just kind of cringy that it's in there. Cool. So unpleasant forecast, any kind of weather would fit in here, but sleet, we already got it. Sure, great. And number 23 for 24 of 24. 24 can refer to a variety of things. Oftentimes this will refer to the Greek alphabet. So 23rd alphabet, 23rd letter of the Greek alphabet is psi. Final letters phi, chi, psi, omega. Omega psi chi phi, upsilon tau sigma rho pi omicron, yada yada yada. If you go backwards, stuff ingrained in my brain from college days, almost 20 years ago at this point. Nope, definitely 20 years ago at this point. So, wonderful that that's what sticks with me from college. But there we got it. 14 minutes, 12 seconds. Kind of talked through everything. And, we got the clue, or we got the theme. Co-star, NSYNC has the asterisk before. The Starry Night, Van Gogh painting is apparently in MoMA. I assume this is referring to the one in New York because, New York Times crossword. Kubert does have a star in it. I was able to clue into this asterisk pretty quickly on the down. Go back to fix and sync, which is awesome. Otherwise, I don't know sitcoms well. I did have a hint that MASH, at least at its time, had, the most watched episode. I didn't know that record kept over the years. I thought Friends would have unseated it, for example, but given the here, I felt pretty confident that I could just fill in MASH, knowing that we have the asterisk in there and knowing that MASH is stylized this way. Boom, easy to put in. And then just kind of shoo-ins for the crosses here. I did struggle with the rest area briefly, I was trying to think of like restaurant and then as a singular word, but had trouble with breaking the star into multiple words. So I had a little trouble there, and even had trouble here because I was struggling to remember what's part of the word stars. So I had the extra R here, lost art, singular, and just had a little trouble with that. But the only other word I really had trouble with here was butts in. I had barge in, budge in once I got the U, and then I realized I wasn't paying attention to the tense on the verb for sticks. So that got me butts. And that's kind of it. Just got to go through things, and I'm talking a bit fast, but threw in a little bit of thoughts here and there, bit of commentary. Now I'm at the 20-minute mark on the video, so stop it at now, and I'll just go ahead and upload this once I am done grabbing my laundry. So thank you. Take care, y'all. Thank you for watching.